Welcome to Up Next with Billy Napier, presented by UFL. I'm Sean Kelley. Florida head coach Billy Napier, we're set to go as we preview the upcoming matchup between Florida and now fourth-ranked Miami. The Hurricanes are undefeated coming into the ball game that they'll host at Hard Rock Stadium. Coach, as always, all of our conversations begin with the Gators. Let's talk about the week ahead here for the Gators and how you've gotten them prepared now to transition from the LSU game to the Miami game.
Well, Miami's got a good football team. I think the new hire on defense coordinator has really allowed them to stabilize, a lot more sound. I like what I see from a fundamental standpoint. And then Carson Beck comes in at quarterback. It's a veteran offensive line, good running back group, and a lot of new faces in the skill group. So I think in general here, the combination of all three parts of the team is going to be a challenge.
Coach, Mark Fletcher is that lead running back for Miami. How has he helped Carson Beck? What role does he play in the Crystal Ball offense?
Yeah, very familiar with Mark. Obviously recruited him. Tall, long, high cut. He's heavy. I think he's got great patience. He also has good hands. So he's definitely an all-purpose back that can be a problem. Very important to wrap up. We've got to game tackle this guy. Point of attack fundamentals are going to be key, right? Block destruction, the initial strike on the line of scrimmage, and then our ability to get off blocks in the front seven will be important.
There is film to study with regard to Beck and his time at Georgia. What's the difference between what you saw in Carson Beck as a Bulldog as opposed to what now he shows us as a Hurricane?
Well, he's in a new system, and you can certainly see he's hit the ground running. You know, the guy's played a ton of football. I think he's got a really good football IQ. But in general, I think they're veteran OL, veteran running back group, new faces at skill. So I think the running game, they've leaned on that, and then they're evolving with the skill players that they have. So, the coordinator, Shannon's been there 2 years and 3 games this year, so we've got a big sample size on him. But in general, 3 games in with a new team and a new system, I think Carson's doing well.
Defensively for Miami, it's hard to ignore Ruben Bain. He is one of the best defensive linemen in the country. What else should we know about the Hurricanes defensively? You mentioned they have new leadership on that side of the football. Like, what style are they playing, Coach?
Yeah, they're a field boundary defense. I think they mix it up. Field boundary pressure, some quarters, bracket coverage in the back end. So does a good job mixing it up. I think he had success at Minnesota. He's worked with Greg Schiano at Rutgers. He was at James Madison. They've got good players at all 3 levels. But the 2 edge players, Messidor, Ruben Bain, that's where it all starts.
And finally, Coach, for the Gators this week, what were the points of emphasis as you took them through this week of practice?
Well, I think we're closer than we've ever been. I think we've got to know who we are as a team. I think we've got one of the better defenses in the entire country. I think our specialists are really good. Our kicker, punter, snapper, and returners are outstanding. And then we've got to go generate some points and get good play up front, good quarterback play. And I think we can be tough to deal with regardless of the opponent.
Florida at Miami, Saturday night, prime time on ABC and, of course, on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. Coach, as always, thanks. Go Gators. Head coach Billy Napier. I'm Sean Kelley once again. Up Next with Billy Napier was presented by UFL.